And now, a special presentation for your enjoyment. John Updike's Son. Revised and edited by Larry Laszlo Hovish and Steve Strudel Hastings. Please understand, for lack of time or resources, energy and money, we couldn't put everything in the story down on tape. We hope you'll enjoy it anyway. God bless. He is often upstairs when he has to be home. He prefers to be elsewhere. He is almost 16, though beardless, still a man's mind and digitally captive in the frame of a child. He is high-strung, yet his sleep is so solid he sweats like a stone in the wall of a well. He wishes perfection. He would like to destroy us, for we are variously too fat, too jocular, too sloppy, too affectionate, too grotesque and heedless in our ways. His mother smokes too much. His younger brother chews with his mouth open. His older sister leaves unbuttoned the top button of her blouses. His younger sister tussles with the dogs, getting them overexcited, avoiding doing her homework. Everyone in the house talks nonsense. He would be a better father than his father, but time has tricked him, has made him a son. After a quarrel, if he cannot go outside and kick a ball, he retreats to a corner of the house and reclines in the beanbag chair in an attitude of strange, infantile or linoleum torpor. We exhaust him without meaning to. He takes an interest in the newspaper now, the front page as well as the sports in this tiring year of 1973. He is upstairs writing a musical comedy. It is a Sunday in 1949. He has volunteered to prepare a high school assembly program. People will sing. Songs of the time go through his head as he scribbles new words. Up into morning, down at the school, work like a devil for my grades. Below him, irksome voices drive on like machines working their way through tunnels. The matrix of pain that bore him. He feels he is floating above it, sprawled on the bed as a cloud, stealing songs as they come into his head, contemplating the view from an upstairs window, yearning for Monday, for the ride to school with his father, for the bell that calls him to homeroom, for the excitement of class, for Broadway, for fame, for the cloud that will carry him away, out of this, out. He is wonderful to watch, running. Smaller than the others, my son leaps, heads, feints, passes. What spirit, what valor, what skill. His father, watching away, inwardly registers only one complaint. He feels the boy with his talent should be more aggressive. They drove across the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania to hear their son read in Pittsburgh. But when they did, their presence was announced to the audience. They did not stand. The applause groped for them and died. My mother said afterwards she was afraid she might fall into the next row if she tried to stand in the dark. Next morning was sunny and the three of us searched for the house where we once had lived. We had been happy there, I imagined indeed, that had been conceived there just before the slope of the depression steepened and fear gripped my family. On foot, my mother found the tree. She claimed she recognized it, the sooty linden tree she would gaze into from their apartment windows. The branches, though thicker, had held their pattern, but the house itself and the entire block was gone. Stray bricks and rods of iron in the grass suggested that the demolition had been recent. We stood on the empty spot and laughed. We stood on the grassy rubble that morning, where something had once had been, beside the tree and still there, and we were intensely happy. Why? We knew. He has made his younger brother cry, and justice must be done. A father enforces justice. I corner the rat in our bedroom. He is holding a cardboard mailing tube like a sword. The challenge flares white hot. He smiles, because my facial expression is silly, because he is glad he can still be overpowered and hence is still protected. Why? I do not hit him. We stand a second, father and son. And then he shouts obscenities in the hall, slams all the doors he can find on the way to his room. My son takes his revenge. In his room he plays his guitar. He has greatly improved this winter. His hands getting bigger is the least of it. He has found in the guitar an escape. He plays the romanzo wearing repeated notes with a sliding like the heart valves, let themselves fall along the scale. The notes fall so gently he bombs us, drops feathery notes down upon us, our visitor, our prisoner. Thank you for watching. This was John Updike's Son, starring Larry Laszlo Hovish and Steve Struble Hastings. We hope you enjoyed all our input and thoughtfulness. We'd also like to thank a warm welcome to the world of cheese, which, as you have been answering the correct questions, will be given as prizes. It's dairy. You can't miss. do da do 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 da do da da do 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 da 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 do.